What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, some new information has come out about the situation of the young lady, the 15-year-old young lady that was found strangled in a South Shore apartment out there in Chicago. Shout out Chicago. Her name is Amaris Parker. She's 15 years old. She was 15 years old. May she rest in peace. And they identified someone who they arrested and said is the one who took her life by strangulation. This man right here. This is 24-year-old Joshua Williams. He was supposed to go to court today. I haven't seen any updates on this, but I want to play you this video that talks a little bit about the situation in case some of you guys are not familiar with the story. And I'm going to come back and talk about it a little bit and give my opinion to a few things in it. But supposedly, this is the guy that did it. He's supposed to be in court today. We'll see where it goes from there. But take a look at this and we'll come back and do what we do.
Girl reported missing twice in the last 5 months, found strangled inside a home on the south side.
Tonight we hear from the victim's mother. WGN's Dana Rebick is live in the South Shore neighborhood. Dana?
It was a very difficult and emotional moment when the parents of this teen walked up to this apartment building behind me where their daughter was found dead just 2 days ago and speaking to us about what happened to her. Tonight, shortly after that, community members also handed out flyers here near 73rd and Phillips in South Shore near this apartment building where this Morgan Park teen's body was found. 15-year-old Amaris Parker was first reported missing at the end of August, but returned to her home near the corner of Southwood and South Prospect the next day. She ran away from home again on November 26th. Tonight, her mother spoke for the first time, telling us her daughter had been dating someone who lived in this South Shore apartment building and asked to pick her up here 3 days ago on December 11th. Her mother came here, picked her up, but says once home that she did leave again. And on Tuesday night, just after 6 p.m., Chicago police found a young woman's body inside an apartment unit here at 7259 South Phillips. The Cook County Medical Examiner's Office has confirmed that person is Amaris Parker, ruling her death a homicide, saying that she was strangled. Her mother tells us her daughter was a sophomore at CICS Longwood High School, interested in music and cosmetology.
She was a lovely soul. Everybody loved her, although she had been missing, but she didn't deserve this. She loved to sing and dance. She was a blessing. And now she's an angel gone.
Tonight, no one is in custody in this case. Chicago police continuing to investigate. There is a $1,000 reward through Andrew Holmes' organization. If you have any information, you can call 1-800-YOU-TELL-US or Chicago Police and remain anonymous.
Guys, that's the story of what happened to this young lady. May she rest in peace. And I want to talk about a few things on here, namely 3. Before I get into that, let me say this. Having teenagers is rough. Sometimes they get to the point where they feel as though they can survive on their own. Sometimes we give them ultimatums. Hey, you do what you got to do here, what you told, or you can leave. Sometimes they're like, the hell with it, I'm going to leave without you even saying that. Either way, when they're coming from from earlier childhood and they're starting to want their own independence and during that progression towards adulthood, sometimes you will bump heads. Some people say boys are harder to deal with in their teens. Some say girls. It all depends on the person. But first thing I want to talk about is this. She ran away twice. Reported missing twice, right? First time she ran away, she came back a day later, right? Second time, she met an untimely demise. Why was she running away? You know, and I'm not putting nothing on the parents because, you know, you don't know these situations. I'm just being open about it. and what was presented to me with the facts and news. She ran away twice. Obviously, some type of argument or some type of underlying issue was going on between the mom and the girl, or family members and the girl, where she felt as though she wanted to just get out the house. The attempt she did the first time, she thought she'd do it again and left. Hold on to what I just said. Let's go to the second part. In a news article, it said that, she was dating somebody over here. Okay. When I was young, I couldn't really go over nobody's house where a girl was at, unless a parent was there. A lot of you guys remember that. Now, I don't know, parenting might have changed, or the way people look at it might have changed. But I mean, little girls or girls, period, was protected. Like me, my daughter get 15 years old. You better not even tell me you going over some boy's house that you dating. That's another thing. She over there. Now, I don't know. And the reason why I brought that up, and this is just how I caught it. Did the mom even know who her daughter was dating? Now, you know, kids run through different people saying, hey, I'm in a relationship, I'm a boyfriend. People do that. But I mean, as a parent, I'd have been like, yo, who you going to go see? Who you this, who you that? The reason why I think the mother doesn't know who she was messing with is because it was never named. Now, I know they might not name a kid on TV and stuff like that, but the way the news made it look like said mother didn't know who she was dating. And there's a strong possibility of that because remember, she ran away from home. You know, for her to do that again, sometimes she's at odds with somebody in the house. A lot of times kids keep stuff away from their parents to avoid said arguments for them to leave. We don't know what it is, but that's just another thing I was just thinking about. The third thing is this dude right here strangled her in those very apartments where she supposedly had somebody. I don't know what role he plays in this, but I mean, I want to talk about the crime that he committed. When you strangle somebody, guys, that's a crime of overpowerment and a crime that you do when you want to keep somebody quiet. You know, can't nobody scream when they trying to hold on to what little air they got and trying to get you off of them when you're choking the life out of them. For this to happen to this girl, I don't know what the motive was. I don't know, 24 years old? What you even in the same room with a 15-year-old girl for? Or, I mean, hopefully the answers will come out. But I mean, nowadays with with these cases, they'll get somebody, they'll take a deal and you won't even know what everything came out. I mean, sometimes they'll give you court documents, but I'm just puzzled at how many older men are around these younger girls. Listen, I was talking last night, right? Check this out. I would not, when I was 27, because we was talking about the situation with Marina Rogers, right? If I was 27, I would not even look at a 19-year-old girl. If you had the word teen in your name, in your age, the wording of your age, I wouldn't even look at you. 20, you barely might get looked at because, I mean, from me looking back at the age and where I came, even though, 27, 19, or 8 years, it's still a lot somebody got to go through that I've already advanced past. It would have to be a hell of a person for me to invest my time and try to grow with that I'm 7 years ahead or 8 years ahead of. You guys see where I'm going with this? He's 24. He's been out an adult, 6 years out in the street? Supposedly, if you're 18, you get out on your own. She's 15 years old, 3 years away from that. Why y'all even in the same room? What kind of conversation do y'all have? Maybe she was dating somebody and he happened to be there. See, a lot of times nowadays, man, it's crazy how older people hang around younger people like they in the same thing. When I was young, this kind of really wasn't a thing. Somebody check you, man, but you hang around them teenagers for. Maybe he's a older brother. I don't know. Either way, guys, this crime is just tore up. And there's a lot of things in there that just seem weird. Another thing is this. I don't want to sound insensitive. The mom didn't really seem, it kind of seemed like she in tears. It just, the way she was, people mourn how they mourn. I don't want to sound insensitive. It came off as kind of suspect the way she was acting. Leave me a comment, tell me if you guys seen that too. But I mean, all in all, man, and I mean no offense by what I just said, people are hurting. That was a daughter, gotta be hurting. But I just think a lot of this stuff happens because we don't look out for each other. Everybody's out for their own selfish ambitions, and there are people out here that stalk other people and will take advantage of you if they get the opportunity to do so. If they think you're out there and you're living like they living and you got a certain type of mentality, they would do whatever they want to do to you. And if it doesn't work out, they would just do whatever they feel like doing to get you out of there. So, I mean, try to avoid yourself from being in these positions. Sometimes when you're arguing with your parents, whether you're a guy or girl, a lot of times it's for your protection. Let's think about that. Sometimes people that are telling you something, been somewhere, and they don't want you to go there, so to speak. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. This young lady, rest in peace, Amaris Parker. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.